You could argue a striker as well. Do you think Man United? I know we got Haaland. Which one's the C? Haaland. But you could argue maybe we needed another centre forward, maybe someone with a bit of experience. We're linked to a few players.
Yeah.
The wrong age.
What is he? 20?
20, yeah.
Honestly, he's
a little
monster.
baby.
He's a monster in terms of the physical presence.
He looks good, right? He looks good.
I think that him and Nunez. I think these two. They're going to explode. I genuinely feel that get the right service, Haaland.
Nunez is just... If he had a little dial on his back, you just got to turn it a tiny bit, and then you know he's going to be unbelievable.
It's like he's in the game he's playing, it's like next goal wins. Like he's got to score it.
Yeah.
It's like when the penny drops for him, and I've got a feeling it will, there's a lot there. There's a lot to look at, a lot to enjoy.
Yeah.
You just need end product.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that's missing.
I think if he's got time... That's where his problems are.
Yeah, he's a bit of an instinctive finish.
Yeah, snapshot, boom, done.
By the way, how good's Jota?
Yeah, but we knew that.
No, but I never saw this player at Wolves.
No,
I didn't see this.
No, I didn't see it this level.
I mean, he's so good in the air.
It's
That's
just
another thing.
He's one of the three for my money. In fact, I think it's him, Salah, and one other.
But that's where Klopp needs a huge amount of props because he's turned Jota into this player. Yeah. I never saw this player at Wolves. I keep saying at Wolves. I did not see this level.
No, you're right.
And even though there's talent, we knew, but I didn't see this level.
Is he world class?
He's devastating, mate. He punishes you.
Yeah.
But not only is he brilliant in front of goal, I think he's a better version of than Firmino. I think his hold-up plays.
There's a little bit of Aguero about him, isn't there? His build.
Yeah, he's a little stocky. Well, the goal he scored, Badiashiel's all over the place, right? He doesn't even know. He doesn't. Thing is, he doesn't know he's there.
No, but still, the ball was very close to his feet. And
no, but he thinks he's going to hook it with his left foot away for a throw in the other side. He doesn't even know he's there.
Right.
If you look at the goal, where Jota starts about 10 yards outside the box.
Yeah.
Badiashiel's got to know he's there, but his shoulders, he runs towards, so he can't. Literally, unless he's got eyes at the back of it, he doesn't know he's there. You should be on the half turn, see the ball, what's coming in the box. He doesn't see anything. But
then turning my question into Liverpool then. Did Liverpool fans look at this window and think we needed this player to push on, we needed that player or not?
No, I don't think they do, mate.
No, I agree with you. I think Liverpool fans will be happy with where their squad is.
I can't look at Liverpool at the moment, especially with Bradley coming in at right back. You think, right, so we've now got... Because it wasn't that long ago, Liverpool fans were saying we need to buy a right back so that Trent can play in the middle of the park.
Well, you don't need that now.
We're talking months ago. They were saying the last window. Now they're going. We don't need to do that. So they've saved. Bradley will have saved them somewhere in the region 50? Of 40 million. Yeah, something like that.
I agree.
For what this kid. Look, we don't know how good he's going to be, but right now it would appear they've found an absolute gem. Right? It would appear. We don't know yet. But I can't look at Liverpool's team and think. McAllister was good yesterday. The middle of the defence, they don't need another
a great player.
So, I don't know where Liverpool can really improve.
No, I agree. What about? I'm just plucking names out. I'm looking at the league table, right? And the reason I'm plucking these teams out in this order because they're close to getting somewhere, right? West Ham United, okay? They brought in Calvin Phillips. Mm-hmm. They were linked to Brozier. They were linked to Emile Smith-Rowe. Yeah. Okay. Do you think West Ham fans will look? Was Ben
Rama gone, by the way? He was. He looks like he's on his way, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's not.
Yeah, so that's not one that I don't think West Ham fans will be absolutely devastated by.
But do you think West Ham fans will be thinking if we would have bought one or two more players, we would have?
West Ham fans always think that, mate. Every window, even if they go and sign.
But West Ham are sixth at the moment, right? That's an unbelievable finish for them. Have they got enough to get sixth?
I think they might. Sixth. They might have. You would probably, the level of the rest of the season, you might think they'd fall away. But when you're sixth after 21 games, why can't you be sixth after 38?
Well,
do you know what I mean? No, you've
I know, because you've got other sides that you would consider.
I think what you've got to remember about sides like West Ham is that they are very much involved in Europe, and right now their season really does start next because they top their group. They missed the next round of games, which is nice for them. But their season really starts once Europa League kicks in. That's when it really does.
Okay. What about Arsenal? Did they need anyone?
I think Arsenal fans, if they could have if they could wave their wand around, I think they would probably say we need a little bit more up top. I think they would probably feel that way.
I like Jesus, but he's not prolific.
No, he's not. But we saw against Forest, didn't we, the other night that They do have players that can chip in. They've been through their dip. You'd think that from now on they will probably, but again, they got European football. That's another thing they're going to have to address come the new year in the Champions League.
Let's go to the phone lines. 03717223344. Paul's a Palace fan. Hello, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Hello, mate. How you doing? You good?
I'm great. I'm very well. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Oh my word, Paul!
Wow.
What? Seriously, you couldn't be any less convincing.
Well, I mean, it's the transfer deadline day.
You sound like a Chelsea fan, Paul.
No, I'm a Palace fan, so I've got my own problems.
Go on, where did you need strengthening? Are you going to say midfield or up top? You can't say up top, can you?
Come on. I mean, I'm going to say at least 4 positions. I mean, you've got, Tyrick Mitchell, when he's injured, who do you play at left back? Then you've got, when Edouard isn't playing or, doesn't get fed in the 6-yard box, who's going to score the goals because Mateta can't. We bought a centre midfielder who, for 22 million quid, could be a decent deal, but then at the same time, he looks, lightweight, and we probably need about 6 or 7 wins to actually stay away from the bottom 3. And all we've seen we've got a right back, but we've already got 2 right backs or 3 right backs. So, but the one thing I did mention, the one player we did bid for £30 million hasn't scored in 365 days plus in the Premier League, and that's Eddie Nketiah. So where does the absolute craziness stop?
You bid for Eddie Nketiah?
Yeah, 30 million.
Did you? How did I miss that?
It was right at the start of the transfer window, and we tried to do it as well in the summer.
I don't recall that, actually.
When you said he's not scored for a year, I mean, he's not playing week in, week out, is he?
Well, okay, nor is Haaland that you mentioned, but at the same time, he scored.
No, it is. Haaland is playing every week.
Well, okay, but he's only been on the pitch, let's say, how many games have we... Well, maybe 18 odd games? And, let's face it, Elise and Eze are better than Anthony and Martial. So... it's a crazy one. I mean, you've got Martinelli and Saka will feed the ball to Nketiah when he does play and he doesn't score.
Haven't you needed a striker though for about the last 10 seasons? It feels like every time I speak to a Palace fan, was it Benteke? You haven't really replaced him. Who was the lad that got injured? Who always seemed to big lad up front. Left foot always seemed to be injured as well.
Well, we've had loads of different strikers. We've had Adebayor, we've had Benteke, we've had Mateta, Edouard, we've had. I mean, even Ayu's played up front. Zaha played up front.
Connor Wickham's who I'm thinking of. Connor Wickham.
Yeah, Connor Wickham was one of those players that if he stayed injury-free, you're bagging 15
I know. He had bad injuries, didn't he, the kid? Yeah.
Oh, he was the most unluckiest striker I've ever known. And it was just, when you look at all these players that we keep on saying, our youth project is this, our youth project is that. I mean, we haven't brought through a striker. And the last player we've actually brought through the youth system was Tyrick Mitchell. Now, you look at that whole team that we've got, right, that team that started against Sheffield United and the one that started against Arsenal, apart from Tyrick Mitchell, name one player that's come from that youth setup. Because
if you don't know, we're not going to know. Yeah, I'm not sure about the Eddie Nketiah one at the beginning of the window. I'm not sure how much...
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
No, I don't. That's not something that got off the ground, I don't think.
No, he wouldn't be let go either.
No, we're not 30 million.
Dan, we're going to speak to Dan, Newcastle fan, when we come back. He says that Newcastle need a striker. I mean, I think Isaac's an unbelievable player. They've got Wilson.
They kept Wilson, so I'm.
Yeah.
I think they're okay. I mean,
okay. Well, listen, we'll take calls.
What are you going to get in January?
You ain't going to get a great striker.
You spend gazillions,
and no one's got that money. 03717333344. You know what to do.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.